We return with Dawntrail 7.3. All right, Sveen, one of our own. Yep, we've briefed Arenville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. I was not expecting it to be this long. I'm super happy about it, though. They really brought stuff. 7.1, 7.2 did feel pretty light. Alex has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice if we are to destroy memories he supposedly is stored in the upper reaches of Mesoterminal. This is where we must go. I'm ready for this. While I'm so upset about being deprived of my moment, I nevertheless did my due diligence. I confirm the relay was found indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. When you go fight Calyx, pray let me fight alongside you. Let me fight for you in the memory of Otis and Zelenia and the other Sveen I may have become. Most importantly, from our beloved kingdom and joyful tomorrow. Enjoying the patch. I'm enjoying it. I think patch 7.3 is pretty baller. I'm enjoying it. I really am. Thank you for understanding what this means to me. Be coming to get you as well. You know my reasons. Harley is saying, but your fellow Scions also have every intention of accompanying you into battle. So adamant were Alice and the others at this point that they have already left for living memory. I'm more than ready to do the same. It also gives me time if the dungeon or trial, if we fail and if there's a learning curve like 7.2 like Zelenia, this also gives me time on its own separate mod to work with those mechanics. I'll keep patrolling streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. Did you need anything from me? I'll be on standby here in the back room. I like Arnold's new outfit. It's pretty bright. I like the contrast. Really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust in your friends. Dude is literally... This kid is more mature than, like, people I've met who are, like, 40. It's wild. Oh, Kip Cryo, I think we should talk to Gossen before we leave for living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped shape Alexandria's society for centuries. Taking down will have serious consequences, so we need to warn officials in charge about what we intend. Nah, just let them figure it out later. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless. Exactly, we don't know if Gossen will approve of a repose or chosen course, but either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. That's how you get thrown in prison. Come, we should be on our way. Resolution first, yes? Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. I like the soundtrack. I like the build-up. I've been itching for another good trial. I've been very much enjoying Arcadian. I think I have most of a full cruiser set, and I started getting some of my Historia set. Ceremony, Ring of Fending, and stuff. My wallet's going to hate next expansion. There's going to be a lot of gil. It's going to be a lot of gil. No, everyone goes fantasy first and good sci-fi elements later, whereas most other intra 10, 7, 13 are the opposite. I think it's interesting what they're able to do. I mean, this is a live service format, right? It is an MMO, so they have longevity. They have ability to push certain updates. They have ability to toy around, right? Like how you toy around with whatever your super special awesome item is in World of Warcraft, Heart of Azeroth, whatever, right? Like your expansion class item or whatever. I don't know. I've been debating on playing WoW. I'm debating on subbing and just going through the story.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating Endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course. It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless.
This is where you get into society logic. And while individually you can come to pretty reasonable conclusions, people as a whole tend to have a habit of banding together and, declaring thing bad, despite, there being an infinity of gray nuance in between decisions.
Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn?
Like, he's not wrong.
How are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
We stop begging others to teach us for a start.
Oh, who is this? Oh, it's the populace.
For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own.
Good stuff.
How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss.
I think the other thing being glossed over here is that the people without the regulators were being targeted effectively, right? So there was clear malicious behavior, and the fact that they were targeted, that is justification enough to, this death thing kind of sus, don't get me wrong, but this guy actively just targeted our friends and family.
We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
That's funny.
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help. Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
Oh, don't you worry. The Warrior of Light is a walking weapon of mass destruction. The Warrior of Light will take care of that themselves. And the funny rock.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about. We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
Good stuff. Yeah, I did buy Guild Wars. I would need to buy the newest expansion. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's just hard to justify time to multiple MMOs.
Difficult to sway, but there are still many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Yo, where's Dancing Green in all this? I need to know his opinion.
If you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
Where's Honeybee Lovely? Right? We could have had Honeybee Lovely do a broadcast to the entirety of New Alexandria with in podcast format. We could have done this. We could have made this happen. It's because it's raid and technically optional. I get it. Would be a cool bonus if you did the raids, though, right? Wink, wink.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence.
My God. He's gonna rip that son of a bitch off.
Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them.
No, no, Gosson, not like that. No, not like that. You can't just show up and say, I'm from the government, I'm here to help. No, you can't say that. No, not like this.
Can rise above this sorrow and find its way forward once more.
Oh God, whoever that was in the clip, was it Reagan? I don't even remember. Was it Nixon? Bro, I don't know. I just know the fat electrician clip.
Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is. No, that wasn't... what I meant to say was...
They know.
Calm down, Sphene.
Lamity, you used her name.
Ah, got him. Wow.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her.
I know you're still listening,
Having to live
NT.
in
About
secret,
Xenos.
unable to share who you really are. That must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself.
No.
I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same.
Oh, I'm getting so many red flags.
You're one of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
I'm getting so many death flags. We're gonna see if this actually is a death flag, though. Ever so warm and welcoming Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad am I to be home. Thank you, Gassan. The decision must have been difficult to make. Only I could claim the courage to, if to do so came from within. The final push came from Alexandria's citizens, and the bravery is taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that near regulator where no one can get to it? That should prevent the registrations from reaching the target number. I'd be glad to do so, but I fear it will be to no avail. According to our most recent service, number of new regulators in circulation exceeds the standard 5,000. Ah. This is a failsafe. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself who have change of heart or otherwise hesitant to register. That does sound like something Calyx would do. Well, we will have to face him either way, so no point delaying the inevitable. I'll have to living memory. After that, I'd be sure to share photos. Yeah, no, go for it. Hope you enjoy your time.
Things seem much the same.
I like the graffiti. I like the shots here. I like the establishing shots.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Right. Looking at his mother. Yep, there it is. There it is. I need to get my mount. I got all my combat classes to 100. I forgot to get my mount. Oh, I need to do that. I have to figure out which NPC it is. I don't remember which NPC actually gives it out. And cool, we're just good. Why is this so expensive? It's 1,300 gil just to warp there. Good God. Behold, rat. Hi, Stola. Ah, 'tis good to see our comrades hail and girded for battle. As for us, we've been ahead to expect the lay of the land. There are no changes to the note aside from the Mesa Terminal itself. Why is this happening to the Mesa Terminal? Halls were seated to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when we were last here, so I assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope. All to facilitate the most gracious invitation to the upper levels. Invitation I am eager to accept for the sake of all who live in Alexandria. I will not yield nor leave them to despair. Sure, give me that. I still haven't touched materia yet. Terminal invitation. I believe everyone's determined here to, everyone determined to be here is present accounted for. Shall I make our way to the terminal? We won't wish to keep our insistent host waiting. Peregrine, if you're in chat, thank you. Saw that. I need to see the sacrifice. I need to go do that unsynced. I need to look into that. That's what the next one I want to do unsynced. Or Zodiac. I hear Zodiac is pretty easy. Especially to unsync now. Huh. Behold. Try finger butthole. No, not like this. So many good screenshot moments. Well, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. Hunt train arrived. Oof! For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon awakening, I found the world as I knew it had changed. I was so frightened at first I couldn't recognize a single thing. Everything I loved had gone to dust. Beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. For that, I give thanks to Otis and Zelenia and their royal knights who laid their lives on the line to defend our way of life. Thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. Thank my other self, who so loved this kingdom of ours. I thank you for kindling this hope in my heart, the courage to take up arms and fight once more. Let's make our stand together and fight for what we hold dear. I do like the reprisal of, what is this, Spheen's theme? Spheen's boss OST. Kind and gentle Queen Spheen was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. Freed from consciousness shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. It's been a hot minute since I actually did that. I remember doing that. I was up really late that night finishing. It was. I thought it was a good finale. My gratitude, and surely Otis and Zelenia will join us in spirit. Head inside and finish this. In the upper reaches of the terminal awaits the device which holds Calyx's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all. Hi, Graha. Yes, you're here. Must bring matters to a definitive end. Will not suffer him to cause Alexandria further harm nor claim the key. The queen entrusted it to Kip for good reason, and besides, it would be a tragedy indeed to relinquish a relic with so much research potential. Yeah, I ain't letting you touch it. Calyx thinks he's taken your measure. Urge you to correct that misguided assumption. Wholeheartedly concur, I would still counsel caution. He'd be so bold as to finish his invitation. It bespeaks tremendous confidence in his preparations. So this will be the dungeon. Come, friends, we set forth in the midst of dreaming endless. Dude, this blind tank is gonna be fantastic. Oh, this is gonna be such a weird blind tank. All right. Jace, are you on hunt train or are you actually wanting in? Because if you've been waiting this whole time, I can get you in. I wasn't sure where you were at. Because if you're hunt training or going to hunt train, like I can go, I'll solo this. You're in? You aren't gonna train. but Jace, the train, it calls. Does not meet the requirements for this duty. How do you not meet the requirements? Or is it me? What's item level? Item level is 720. Because I'm pretty sure I have 741. So I have item level. It's fine. Instant Q. It's why I like playing tank. Oh, I'm ready for this banger. Give it to me. Give it to me, Yoshi P. I'm ready for this. That was good cream soda. I've been sipping on that for a hot minute. All right. The Unlost World. Mandeville staff. Oh, you're fine. Ooh, this is gonna be a fun tank. I'm ready for this. It's kind of reminiscent of the top of Solution 9 a little bit.
Ah, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
At least have some some gusto, some fervor when you do that. Make sure I get the aggro on and then proceed to just bounce. This is the end of the pull, right? It's fine. I'm above level. I'm 20 gear score above. This should be a fairly easy tank. Yeah, it's end of pull. Now I have my white mage glam. Hell yeah.
I've created new endless for you. Not all the warriors, but they will follow orders.
Ooh, hello.
Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle.
Make sure that you guys aren't attacking too hard because of our aggro change between Endwalker. There we go. I was looking for bulwark. Ooh, hello. I will be perfectly fine. Also not using my stun. I need to use my stun more. I've done so many raids and trials that I forgot.
One who
Hey, Surgeon General.
Should be reluctant to die.
What do you got? Medicine field. That just sounds like that's a heal check. So wait a minute. Yeah, that'll be fine. That bleed hurts a little bit. Okay, so you also have time to get out of there. Got it. So that's gonna go here. Sensory deprivation. From predicting attacks. Okay, consider me intrigued. So we should know that. We should definitely... I should tank buster that. Ooh, Suna check, okay. We need to go here. Wait, what? That's a fucking new one. I'll gun that. It's fine. I can keep aggro. I'm at 2. I'm not awful. That one's gonna be a definite weird one. Should have reprisal that. That's on me. Tank buster that. God, how the fuck do you do that? Yeah, because then it's supposed to. You're supposed to know where it's at. I mean, I think it's a neat trick. I think the obfuscation's a pretty fun one. Definitely takes you a little by surprise, though. Reprisal should be live, so it should be doing a little less damage. Gonna use that. Yeah, the Asuna checks in this one are kind of wild. Actually, that means they're gonna fire off, and then this will fire off next. So it's whatever has the timer on it, which makes sense. And then he's gonna do a half breathe.
Oh, you've overburdened the system.
Okay, took me a minute to figure out, but I kind of dig it. Okay, I'm into that. That was a good fight. Where are you at? 735. I literally have everything above this. That's fine. I'm into that. I'm actually super okay with that. That was a really good fight. Ah, claw. Make sure I get aggro. Off run, right? We're gonna big boy mitt that. It's fine. This is a bit of a big boy pull. I'm not gonna waste my circle on 2 enemies, especially because one's already stunned. Good stuff.
A prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
Preserve prisoner. That's pretty fucked. That's pretty foobar, my guy. I'm gonna pop my sprint. That's the end of the pull. Chase is enabling me to be a bad player because I'm not even watching shit I should be watching. White Mage would be pretty tech here with the stun. I think the Fairy honestly is pretty good though, because you're able to do some damage, especially with Art of War. I play an okay Scholar. I don't play a good Scholar. I play an okay Scholar. Easy!
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals.
Oh, this is gonna be a strange one. Okay, that's fine.
Your sentence is
Sure,
How long can you defy it?
So each of them targets one, it looks like.
Criminals may run, but they cannot
Interesting. Ah, that's fun. It's Iron Womb from what do you call it? Endwalker. I love the torture theme. I'm actually super into it. Very very Merrick Ishtar from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of dig it. Bonk? Ah, fuck. Yeah, they didn't AoE. Like that you res them and they're still just like, all right, we're going again. Try and get a barrier on you guys. Ooh, I hate that. Okay, that was good. That was good. I like that. No! Oh, fuck. That's fine. That's a sweep. Daxton's other targets are nullified, which makes sense. It's fine. I'm at 3. Oh, I thought that actually one-shot me. Ooh. Don't mind me. You're just sitting here tanking the entire fucking... I'm just dead now. That actually one-shot me. I don't know how that one-shot me. It's probably because I took too long. But yeah, I'm down. This is a little bit of an interesting one. I wasn't expecting the Dark Wraiths from Dark Souls 1 and 3 to show up. Wasn't expecting that. Good stuff. Good dodge. Good bob and weave. Ideally, that's my one death. Ideally.
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
God, I'm such a bad player. Where am I going? pretty low on mana, so I'm going to try to sleaze some in this next section. Reading some passive regen for now.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers. Protect your kingdom.
I love how just passive his line reads are. Okay, these guys hit just a little hard. I'm gonna hit my big boy mitt. This is the Mount Gold Death Pull. More and more, I feel like I just need to go back to fucking Warrior. Whew, that was done. Behold, Pylon. Ah, I love the fucking mini-boss track.
If one by one they fall, I'll send them all as one.
I'm sorry, you'll what now?
Recall the anguish you felt when you faced death, and rise. Rise to defend your nation, your people, and your loved ones.
Ooh! Interesting. It's using the, it's reusing the same model as a couple other things. The goo monster from, Stormblood and, the one before, Forgiven Innocence or whatever. Not Forgiven Innocence. The one at the end of Mount Gold. It's that one. Alright, going pretty well, Dragoon. How's it going? Alright, let's hop in here.
Amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It is the midst of the storm surge.
So this reminds me of Sugar Riot a little bit. Right, because he's attacking the people. So that's gonna be there.
Countless
That's gonna be
lives are
there.
lost in the senseless conflict.
On me.
War swells in scope and intensity.
Two, 3. Ow. Gathering energy. Watch hand.
The bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
I don't like that. It's okay. It's at least a little generous. It gives you a tick or two so you can actually get out of that. Nice, go for it.
The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash.
So lightning now. Okay, so that determines what the attack is. Then it's just going to be an AoE in some capacity. Oh, I hate that.
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
Back corner. Left. All right. I thought he was slamming his fist down. I'm camping high mana. So I can actually go ahead and do that. And 3. You hurt like a fucking truck. Nah, I get hit by that. Yeah, slide cast, let's go. Nah, I wasn't paying attention. I stood in that. That's fine. Good shit. Good stuff. I love this man is Virgil in the background. Oh, no victory fanfare, but we're still just depressed. I'm noticing this as when is it? When is it till we end a dungeon? And it's gonna be like we end the dungeon, and it's just gonna be like us being depressed. Like we're gonna like break down crying. Because at this point, honestly, like I feel we're gonna get that sooner rather than later. Because it used to be happy, used to be fanfare, now it's just depression.
Sphene?
All right, how are you gonna end this? What are we doing?
The endless he sent against us. They were from the time of the storm surge, before I was placed into stasis.
As far as we know, the only sector to escape the shutdown was the one containing Calix's memories. Assuming a chronological system, every other memory stored in that sector would belong to people who lived around the same period in history as he did.
Sure. Interesting.
Calix, how long have you pursued this madness?
Long time.
We seem to have exhausted his defenses for the moment. I say we take advantage of this lull to press on.
Ah, behold, the funny.
Calix!
I'm in.
Well done. I commend your perseverance.
Bite me, Banana Man.
The entirety of my memories are stored within this device.
Did I deadass just actually use a code bent meme? Okay, that crawled itself up from the depths of my brain.
In the early stages of Endless Creation, we established several core tenets. One is a prohibition on memory duplication.
Sure.
Despite the inherent risks, I agree and abide by this. Memories are the essence of the self and should not be diluted.
Sure. Where's my butt?
We each have our goals. You seek to destroy your target. I seek to reclaim the key. Shall we forego the posturing and begin?
I like him. I like this man. He knows.
Do not doubt that we are here to fight, and I do not mean to lose. Yet, as one born of the same era, I must ask, why do you pursue your evolution with such fervor? What do you hope to achieve with this eternal existence?
Dare I say, for whom do you fight?
Your question is meaningless. I have ascertained a superior path to mankind's preservation, and that which must be done is that which I can do.
Oh.
What other reason do I require?
Where's Offsfiend? Where's Othersfiend?
Surely you have seen it. Traditional survival strategies are at odds with an increasingly complex society, leading to a breakdown of order. This course promises no liberation from pointless conflicts or inane tragedies. Physical traits do not represent the limit of our potential. Why then should we relinquish that potential when our hearts cease to beat? I realized it was past time that we corrected our heading. Nothing more.
Even then, you were always so single-minded. I too have a vision for the future, and your plan is not a part of it. I won't let you harm another Alexandrian.
You have to think, this is like 400 years in the making of her finding this out,
Then
and finally
fight we
putting
must.
her foot
Thankfully,
down.
The entity I now summon will make short work of you and your comrades.
A summoning.
Ooh. Okay. That's cute.
What now? What was that? A chill? No, something else. I feel so cold. So weak.
Endsinger?
Across Alexandria, a certain emotion is taking hold. The fear of death. Terror for the eternal darkness that will, without fail, engulf the lives of every living thing. Allow me to introduce it to you.
What you got? Who you gonna hit me with? I'm ready. Hit me with Bird 2.0.
I got it! I got one!
Aww.
4,999! That's how many people he said they were up to! I made it just in time. Now to register.
Did he just beat down that Lalafell? All the Neo-Regulator ones are gonna die now.
Death can't touch me now. I'm free of all that crushing fear. Forever.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations to all who have acquired a Neo-Regulator. We have reached our total of 5,000 registered users. The day of deliverance you were promised will soon be upon us.
I'll give it back!
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
You think that's what I want?
That's a new one.
Remember now. Remember your fear of dying. That terror will carry you across the threshold. Make of you an endless. Your prayers will birth a miracle which commands death itself.
What in the...
Can't tell what the effect is. It's a flame? Question mark?
What's going on?
I like the Xbox shoes. Lady in green. What you got for me? What you summon? Literally can't be any worse than shit I've already fought.
Securing the requisite ether is simple. I need only reroute lightning energy from living memory.
Uh-huh.
Then I encourage the populace to define its
That's a
form
primal
through
summon!
Hope and thought and prayer. Such an abstract method, however, is rife with unpredictable elements. What I wanted was an entity that could defeat you with utmost certainty.
Are we summoning evil us?
To that end, I set strict parameters for a concept of my own design. It was a laborious task, one that required almost more time than I had. But I managed it in the end. And now, everything is in readiness. I bid you, come forth.
Sure, this is an arena. But what did you summon?
What is that?
Good question. My brain is saying Zeromas. What is that?
A primal summoning, and one defined by a concept, no less. How did he learn such techniques?
That's Necron from 9? Yeah, I have no understanding of 9.
Keep these close.
Which technically does feed into the concept of death, as well as Dawntrail being very 9 heavy. Right, to anti-tempering seals.
That is a false deity, brought into being through the prayers of the desperate and the hopeful. The talismans will protect your minds from being enthralled.
I do like that we brought these back, actually. Like, they never left, but like, yeah, we haven't had a reason to use it for a little bit. Necron makes also sense, like, actually, entity of death, yeah.
Remains to be seen.
In 9, the world Chris was destroyed. This thing should have basically destroyed our life. One day I'm going to make my way back through the old Final Fantasy games, and it'll be glorious. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. During this quest, we're using the duty support system. Yeah, it's NPC companions. That's fine. Glad I did it now, while I'm waiting for, or before everyone hops off. We're gonna see. I like it. I like the design. I think it's a little minimalistic. I think it's a little small, but I mean, it's a nice change of pace from, you know, big bodies like Zeromus and stuff, right? Or like Hades. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now to see what mechanics this thing throws at us. Grasping Eternity, Necron. Like being blinded by the tech effects.
Those who obstruct evolution shall suffer the rotting fate of all flesh.
Uh-huh. Monologue when he showed up, which from what I understand had no build-up, otherwise he had no prior references. Fucking wild, dude.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you.
Fear of Death should be an AoE. These pools on the ground.
Them to their graves.
Okay, that's fine. Just dodge the lines.
There.
This is pulling from okay, so it's an immediate follow-up, that's fine. Well, oh, okay, now I'm missing a mechanic there. Memento Mori.
Do you not see? Death is upon you.
Nope. Put the cleave away. I like this. I like this form of cleave. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Also got 2 Vuln stacks, which is fine. I live, bitches!
Kill them.
I lucked into that one. Soul Reaping. So, what?
Bothersome.
Memento Mori. Still a little unsure on his attacks.
Kill them.
I don't know how to tell those. Not quite yet.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Wanna hallowed ground that?
I will reduce you to ether.
It's fine, I lived.
You will die for me now.
Yeah, that fuck around fit. This is gonna be a wild EX. We should be probably light partying this. Oh, fuck off. I was out of that. This is a DPS check. Let's put it that way. We're not going to clear the DPS check. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Is the
It's gonna be
greatest
close.
sin a life can commit.
That was so goddamn close. It wasn't even funny.
The endless darkness engulfs you.
Okay, that's just the white mechanic. That's fine. That was so close. I like it. I like it, putting the party on kill timers. I'm actually a huge fan of that. However, I'm gonna probably fucking eat shit. Oh, 3 seconds. Let's go.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that.
Vector of death.
There.
Getting some Kingdom Hearts vibes from his attacks. Okay, so it's.
Those who
I'm
do
still
not
trying to figure
resist
out
death
the second hand.
deserve it.
Bonus reaping. So what? That's gonna hit in. 1, 2, 3 is.
I am prepared for you.
Prop rotation. I fucking love that.
Kill them.
So 4 is going to be. Okay, I see how. You're supposed to look at him. Oh, it wasn't close enough. Ow. Or I can just eat shit. That's fine. Definitely not throwing. It's just tighter than I think it's going to be.
If you must.
That's by design. They're trying to tighten some of those up.
There.
Oh, I'm eating so much shit. Oh, please, not like this. I'm getting autoed.
You struggle.
Just getting autoed into the ground, dude. Oh. Yeah, I'm literally watching as, yeah, that was an unfortunate light partyism, which we're integrating that into MSQ content, so that's going to be really interesting to watch and how many parties fail that. It's fine.
Drag them to their graves.
God damn, there's a lot of fucking arena that I cannot stand in.
There.
Okay, so his hand glows. The actual after effect of that is hand glows. Memento Mori, watch where the hands are.
Do you not see? Death is upon you. Perhaps
Holy
this.
fuck, I didn't eat shit that time. Okay, so Soul Reaping, that's going to be an N. And that's going to be a 1. I like the circle, I like the wheel. Very good in terms of design and relaying it. Okay, I like it. Soul Reaping, so that's going to be an out. I just need to remember it's, there's not clear marking. I'm trying to figure out where the marking is.
Bothersome.
Into Mori. Mori, stand a little closer.
Kill them.
Ether Blight, we need to make sure we're out. Okay, so it's the end of his hit ring. It's the end of his ring.
Fear compounds fear.
Grand Cross, Freak About phase. This one's gonna suck for a lot of people. Yeah, you're gonna be taking damage on that one. Neutron Ring. My DPS window's down for another 30 seconds.
You will die for me now.
DPS them down, especially if you DPS them early, you can actually control some of the spawns, but you have to be on point. Good shit, 59, 60%, let's go. You also have a generous window to get out of it as long as you're not dawdling.
Is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
I don't know if I enjoy this in the same way as I did like Zeromus or something. I don't know. This is a strange one for me to really dive into. Yeah, you kind of want you to save your burst window for that, which is fine. You can also just walk off the edge, it seems, which would be pretty pog. Center of platform, raise.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that.
Oh, let's see.
There.
EX is probably going to change that.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Relentless Reaping, so in is 1, out is 2, in 3, out 4. In 1, 3, so itself is 1 and 3.
Kill them.
2. Big telegraph, big telegraph. 2, 3. I still got 1. I definitely abused tick there. Not an awful mechanic. You just have to see it coming.
Fight, if you must.
Light party, light party. How are we still fucking this up, team? Bro, no way.
There. You struggle in vain.
I can already tell that's gonna fuck up the majority of people. So Tamori. It's gonna be an in, it's gonna hit him.
Once the terror takes root, it will only continue to grow.
Still holding that attack.
Kill them.
Ether Blight is the attack.
Fear compounds fear,
Grand Cross 2.
eroding your strength. I will reduce you to ether.
Good stuff.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Our warrior is being out-damaged, out-aggroed by our bard. I want to put that to... So in... Out... Okay, so 2 and 4 are.
I am prepared for you. Kill them.
Unless I'm probably wrong. Probably wrong. I do like that. You have to get used to the flow, but it is a back-to-back-to-back. It gets people used to movement and doing their DPS rotation. Mass Macabre. Okay, once again, let's go. Come on. There we go. Good shit. Light party. Nope. Didn't quite make it on left, it looks like.
There.
Right side. I do like the back and forth, the horizontal movement. Soul Reaping. It's gonna hit in. It's a bleed. Good shit. No, I liked it. I think that it's an interesting... It doesn't quite hit the highs of, like, Seed of Sacrifice. But I think that it works. I think that the fight fundamentally works, and it is going to force players to understand light parties. Like, I feel that it is physically going to force people to engage with content, to engage with fucking face. I think that's interesting. I'm satisfied with the fight. It's going to be a pain in quick play, though. It's going to be a pain just queuing into that light party mechanic. Players are going to have to learn. They got to learn one way or the other. Crystal Tower doesn't do you any favors, especially when people still, unfortunately, they still go in the wrong lane. in Crystal Tower. You get like A's and B.
Now, the memory bank.
Force field. Someone lied to us.
It's shielded.
Old Sphene is going to intervene.
Destroy it. I did not say I would let you.
You lied to me. I'm going to kick your ass.
It is clear your strength cannot be gauged by ordinary means. But I anticipated as much.
Solo? We're gonna do a solo mission? Did the front one first. No, he invited us. He technically didn't lie. Did with the trust allies? I feel like that'd be wild. Dude, the light parties are gonna mess up so many players. Like, actually, though.
What did you do to it?
Nom nom nom.
The ignorance is almost laughable. You do not understand that you yourselves are to blame. You brought death to my creation. What do you suppose happens when a being manifested by the fear of dying experiences that terror firsthand?
It grows stronger, yeah.
It grows stronger.
It will now proceed to grow stronger ad infinitum. I mean, it's clever. That is a clever use of a primal.
I feel it again. That same weakness.
It will rise again and again until the lightning which infuses this entire world has been drained to its last spark. You fight a losing battle.
Yo, what do we get? Holy. Just pull on Aerith. Just cast Holy. Grats, we're done. So this means that if you heal death, clearly that kills death. Like when you do like Bone Dragon in Final Fantasy III, right?
Harnessed in this manner, does it not demonstrate just how powerful mankind's aversion to death truly is? You will not prevail against this foe. I, meanwhile, will continue my crusade against mortality. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. That is the promise I offer.
What you got for us?
So long as our memories endure. This is wrong, Alex. You twist the meaning of those words. They are not meant to teach the living that physical death is nothing to fear. They are meant to offer comfort to those we leave behind.
I love how we're still standing, too. This miasma means nothing.
I know that litany all too well. I heard it time and time again over the course of the war. Help me, Shale. I must speak to Alexandria. Make my voice heard.
Nahe, don't you recognize me? Nahe!
Got the Project Melody hair.
What's happening? What's wrong with them? What will become of us?
Fellow Alexandrians, please, heed my words.
What now? Another broadcast? I know that voice.
A lot of those today, a lot of broadcasts.
Death can be frightening and terrible. I understand the desire to forget, to seek eternal life and be freed from fear. Yet, we live in this world in the here and now. the bearers of memories varied and rich. Our worries can weigh heavy, and there may be nights when the darkness feels like more than we can bear. But if we can endure those dark hours, the world will always brighten come the dawn. And in the chill of that new morning, will the memories of loved ones be there to warm us and carry us forward? So do not forget their passing. Let them be our courage. Fear not a life well lived. For one day, the memories we leave behind will be the warmth another needs when their morning finds them.
She's removing their single-minded focus. She's breaking the concentration, if anything, corrupting the summon.
What is this reaction?
Ooh, you're about to do her
Irregular
dirty.
Factor in the equation. Eliminate her.
You fool.
No, you don't!
Memories cannot be duplicated, but they can be transferred.
Uh-huh. He's making his escape. He's backing himself to another server. It's a lot of data, though. You would have to assume.
Leave the primal to us. Hurry and take care of that memory bank.
The Queen Eternal theme, yeah, it's honestly really good. I like how this finale is structured. I do think that I really say, like, I've called it since the beginning. Once we have all of Dawntrail, people are going to look more fondly on Dawntrail. About a quarter away. He's getting a little, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's gotta hurt. No, absolutely. Through 7.3, I think a lot of people are gonna look at this a lot better. This is also the culmination of Wuklamot and Sveen. I like this being the culmination.
And we will protect them together.
Is it because hexagons are the most geometrically stable shape? Why is it aesthetic or is it actual structure? Like structurally sound? I don't know why a lot of sci-fi uses hexagons. 66%. Could be both. It could be, yeah. Because I've seen a lot of hexagons, sometimes elongated hexagons.
The others.
Nothing like triangles or anything. I wonder what the most geometrically stable shape is when it comes to things like that. Yeah, that hurts. As someone who has not worn gloves and has used my my sword, sometimes you get those blisters though. Like actually, a continuation. Not enough time, and he can't physically act. 90%. 95. 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. Good explosion effects. I mean, that was down to the wire. You know they were gonna write it, you know, racing against the clock, right? Isn't just standing pose 9, right? Pretty hype. I mean, it's too close to call on that one.
Careful. You're badly hurt. You'd be lucky if you only broke a bone or two.
I just want to point out we did jack all during that entire sequence.
It won't be long until your fever rises. We need to see you back to Tuliyorol and into the care of a chirurgeon.
There she is.
I kept my promise.
Kind of annoyed at. A little bit. Yeah, we just kind of sat there and did jack all. There was a bit of her still left in the system. She's yet to regain consciousness, but do not worry, Lamachi will be fine. I've been in touch with Valquona, and he's made arrangements to convey her home, which he means to come and fetch Lamachi himself. Apparently, given the extent of her injuries and exertions, she'll likely spend many days abed. Oh, well, Clement. You just can't help. You just can't help yourself, can you? Like a certain someone. That said, we couldn't have done it without you. Once she had the barrier down, you saw to it that Calix's stored memories were destroyed along with the memory bank. This means preservation is no more, I pray. A partial backup is what's worried about, especially if he got desperate towards the end and copied. He said that he did it, but, I mean, he said that he didn't, but we're going to see on that one. Will Calix dictate the course of our people? No longer will grief be locked away or forgotten. Freedom to feel joy and sadness, to feel all that we were meant to experience in the hands of Alexandrians once more. Or thank you enough. When we are arrested and ready, we shall have to conduct a thorough investigation how Calix came to know of the summoning ritual. Aye, for where there are primals, the Ascians are never far. And we must consider those who offered up prayers during summoning very well have been fallen under the entity's sway. This really does remind me of Stormblood because of the whole Yotsuyu summoning plot point, right? Tsukuyomi. This very much reminds me of Stormblood, which I've said all along, right? Like, Aromaborn and Heavensward are kind of their own thing. They're kind of capstoned on each other. Aromaborn feeds into Heavensward. Stormblood is kind of the start of contemporary Final Fantasy XIV. And then, thus, we are in a new era, therefore I knew Stormblood. The parallels are there. I shall wait with her and our patience, until Valquan arrives. Feel free to go ahead and attend to Alexandrian's needs in the meantime. Yes, we should get going. I shall contact Shale en route and ask for an update on the situation in the city. Shall we make for the outskirts first, then? We can check on things there before heading to Everkeep. Playing with that, basically watching, like, doing come us in the scene. Literally just felt forced for us to do the final hit. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a valid criticism there. It's one of those things I kind of scratch my head at and go, eh. Could have just returned and did that, but I don't really care. Yeah, like it definitely felt like it was forced into that specific plot point. But I mean, even if we were just dealing with, I don't know, like a Necron summon or like a barrier was around us, and once the barrier actually went down, we would have been freed. I think that would have been an easy way to write that off. I don't know. I think it was interesting. We also just did the trial, so it was giving us a bit of time to relax. I could see a couple different justifications for it. Teaching good means to be enthralled by a primal. The outskirts seem untouched by trouble as far as I can tell, but what if something awful has happened? Deep breaths. Aaronville and Shale have brought me up to speed. First off, just as we feared, those who adopted the new regulars appear to have been enthralled. So far, however, they don't show any hostility towards others. I suspect this is due to the calming effect of your broadcast. Government administrators are presently working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted in the care of the authorities, and I'm happy to report that it seems to be processing in a largely peaceful manner. Which is all well and good, but city officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. Raha, Kry, would you be able to handle that? Certainly, we should turn aid with the treatments the others forthwith. Meanwhile, might I suggest you look into people you have fought so very hard to save. May ease your mind to see the fruits of your efforts firsthand. Thank you again. How fortunate we are to have you as our allies. That's a term of party. Sure, it's fine. Blades in waiting. We're still not to the end of the expansion. Interesting. I mean, we probably only have like 2 or 3 more quests. May I take you up on that suggestion? Only I'm concerned that, given who I am approaching this unaware, my return may only serve to confuse them further. Then why not speak with Mahusa? She works at the fields of Yep's Halo, not far from here. One of those who came to see you off before our clash with Calyx. She will surely know you are safe and sound. Excellent idea. I think I should do just that. Thank you, Kryl. Instead of running the last second clock shit, always artificially annoying. Yeah, I have my criticisms with it. I think that it was presented very well, though. I think that it could have been a lot worse. Necron was feeling kind of odd. He didn't feel like a Zeromus. He didn't feel like a Seed of Sacrifice. But I think the sequence after it really added to it. I think the sequence behind it really sold it, where the fight itself was quite not to the same level. Look, it is good to see you again, hale and healthy. Sorry we did not get a word to you sooner. How is everyone? Well, nothing terrible befell us as such. The irregular crowd did all start acting strange at the same time, though. Piopony is... Pepone was one of them. I told Pepe the Frog? Pepe. We're just gonna go with Pepe. Pepe was one of them. I told the authorities to attend to him at a medical facility. Needn't worry, with the proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. We're glad to hear that. I'd like not lose any more friends if it can be helped. I also like to hear that Queen's Fiend... I also hear that the Queen's Fiend who tried enticing us to be endless turned out to be an imposter. Kind of heartless villain preys on people's insecurities like that. Yet, despite the danger to yourselves and yours, you and yours made sure to put a stop to it, if I understand things correctly. Give an MSQ Necron a proper representation. Now, EX Necron is going to be... He's kind of a wild card right now, because Dawntrail EX1 was pretty tough. 2 was a nightmare. 3 was kind of easy from what I heard. 4 is... I hear 4 is kind of a nightmare too. I do want her wings though. This being EX5, I feel it's not going to be a pushover. I feel it's going to be a big one. There you go, debt of gratitude. It's up to each of us now to make the most of what you've given us. I mean, you have to understand, like, they're also introducing mechanics like Grand Cross and light parties into that in MSQ content, right? Full light party status. That is going to mess up a lot of people. It's going to go pretty well. How about you? We're alive because of you and what we live and breathe. Our future is yet ours to decide. Your broadcast was a message of hope for me, for everybody. Now I really should get going. We still have to keep things running without Pepe and the others, and the outskirts need all the spare hands they can get. OG Necron was quite literally an entity that was into the death of literally everything, even concepts, hard to portray that in MSQ trial. Right, like, it's... I think that the sequence after it really sold it. I think that Necron himself in this was a little underpowered, but EX might sell it. EX, if you do EX and then apply it to MSQ, like retroactively, like, okay, not plot armor, right? All the Scions helping us, right? Necron EX, that might be, and then use the sequence after, that might give you a better finale. Just substitute EX for base. Is there anything I might do to help heal the enthralled? But a lot, in fact, I could very much use a mage of your ability. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up the other arcane practitioners and teach everyone how to use the Porxies. The knowledge will come in handy for treating Levin sickness as well. Wonderful. I shall petition Gosselin to spread the word. I actually don't have an issue with Zeromus. I will do Zeromus. Just remembering the fight. Our Outskirts tour is canceled to a team. By the way, yep, Alpha told me that Kona arrived to escort Lamachi back to Tiliolol. Alpha himself would be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangements. Given all that, I might ask you for a favor. Would you mind looking in on Galulja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom determined to personally solve every problem. Last you heard he was pitching in over the drift downs in Eremville. If you asked me, Tapu, I believe her name was, she'd be able to point you in the general direction. But we did wipe because people weren't thinking on the same wavelength. We wiped because people don't understand how light parties work. Like, just pick a side. If there's 5 on one side, go to the other side, right? Like, oh, this is the Destiny 2 raider. I saw those wings. Those wings are truly a symbol of her authority. There you go. There, I did the meme. Oh my god. No, it's like, it's frustrating because I know what the disconnect is, but it's why I give props when they're actually introducing things like light parties into an actual MSQ boss. Hey, learn the fight, right? Like, that second round was pretty fine, other than a couple fuck-ups with, once again, the light parties. Everything else, everyone can intuit. The light parties is just going to take the longest adjustment period in quick play. It's going to take players a while to learn. Oh, I know that voice. Yeah, I'm happy to hear it. We all prayed fervently for your safe return. Looking for Galulja, are you? He was here asking if we needed help with anything or if we had noticed anyone who had been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine in the moment. He says that he'd take a rest. I can only hope he will heed my advice. I believe he ran off towards the ruins of Alexandria. He always seemed to like it there. Loves are almost a city the ship party wipes I had on DPS was way too many for an easy boss. I mean, yeah, this is why good tanks and healers are fucking coveted. Like, not saying good DPSs aren't worth their weight in salt. They really are, being able, because they literally help you clear the fight faster. But yeah, so it's going to be a big adjustment period for a lot of people. I'm curious what Girl DM is going to think. I'm curious what Girl DM, when she gets to this part of Dawntrail, I'm curious what she's going to think, some of the fights and stuff.
Welcome back.
Hello, Limzard.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
Funny, because we just did a trial. It's funny.
Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Based.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolve to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
Definitely not. No, sir.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what did I do?
You did what you could. You're a literal child.
I was useless, even with the king's authority.
Where's Otis? Otis is going to come up, right?
If I were strong, more people might still be alive. But I'm weak. So weak.
No, I didn't catch that part of Tenacon. I want to, I mean, like, she has Shenpai as main tank, and Shenpai main's warrior. The way Shenpai tanks, oh man, I would love to tank half as well as Shenpai.
That's right. And you have your whole life ahead of you. We all start somewhere.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
What you got? I'm an okay tank. I have not tested myself in actual EX or Ultimate content or Unreals. That literally is my next step, but that requires actually, you know, being able to do things to get an 8 stack together. You know, the things I've struggled with for months. Oh no. Is this Otis and what's her face?
My father and Otis' swords.
Oh, it's okay.
I asked Lamachi to bring them here.
Okay, so it's
I've decided to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
Good shit.
That's a big commitment.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades.
Oh, that's good shit.
That's the path I've decided on.
I could heal up to Wicked Thunder.
For you,
I can't heal the new raid series.
I look forward to seeing your progress.
I do not have, even with White Mage where I'm really aggressive, I don't have the class understanding to heal Wicked Thunder, not Wicked Thunder, Howling Blade. It's been weird getting used to Arcadian too. There's been a jump. Yeah, no, I'm very curious to see parts of her journey.
Stronger. You'll spar with me, won't you?
Disbanded for some reason, so I'm just flooded. Dude, every time though, like actually. So what I'm hearing, Jace, is clearly we need to make this happen. Clearly we need to be like, all right, listen up, we're all bad at this game. Let's make something happen. Like, here, like, I did it with Destiny, right? I did it with Destiny. I can take people through Vault. I can take people through King's Fall, Root of Nightmares, Garden of Salvation when I remember mechanics. But it's like, I got to see that commitment, and I got to see the skill level increase. If we're four Vault of Glasses deep, and you still don't know how Oracles function, or Gatekeepers, that's when I start having a problem. Thank you for both listening. I'll take one step at a time and stick with what we know for now. There's no fucking talk of authority. Never. See, here's the thing: is we aim for that, so I have to experience the wipes, and then I just ban the word authority from the Discord. See, there's an easy fix for that. Cooking meals that those taught me and keeping everyone's bellies full. How does that sound? Actually, base as fuck though. Sounds like a fun idea. Everyone's been working so hard. I'm sure a good meal would be much appreciated. I think we passed on Malmstone here. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I expect Shale and the others to appreciate you stopping by to say hello. I can't ban you from saying authority. If I have enough PTSD, I just won't say the word. She's their only so I can pay my sub again. I mean, that's the big one as well. Like, I know people like Pants have talked about static. Like, everyone, it's one of those, like, people talk about, and it's like the same with Destiny, right? If there's people who want to... Yeah, that happened. Okay, just making sure that I was able to intake all of whatever the hell that was. No, whatever's happening there makes complete sense. I don't know what's going on there, but whatever it is, just it makes sense. It just works. 16 times the water effects. Yeah, but thank the stars you're safe. I heard reports, of course, but there's no such for actually seeing it. Welcome back. We have so much to thank you for. Promise of Tomorrow. This should be the finale. Maybe no. What was the? Oh, I can't remember what the name of the quest was. Can't remember what the name of the section was. What 7.3's name was. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've been through much in these past days, haven't we? An understatement. I've seen the NWO song struggle for Oblivion for myself. Oh my god, every time I forget how our name is pronounced. Kakiwa and Geode would be happy for us. Yeah, they kind of just like off-screen Geode. Oddly enough, fulfilling our own purposes somewhat left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey on the containment complex. That's bureaucracy. That's paperwork. Preservation facility, the laboratory we studied, the key certainly demands further investigation. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of reflections, yet they fail to explain Calyx's knowledge on primal summoning. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel will only enfasten the greater puzzle. There's someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. In any case, I think it's prudent we secure ourselves a spot in Shale's next expedition on the 10th level. I mean, ideally, what ends up happening is I just actually make a schedule at this point. I make a schedule on what days we're doing what, and then gauge popularity from there. I'm meeting city officials to attend. It would be cruel to leave Rahat to answer the barrage of questions alone. Yeah, it's got key. It's every time my brain just actually error 404 when I see it because it's not pronounced like it's spelled, which is fine. It's my issue with French. Should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze data we pulled from Containment Complex 1029 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope for information we recover, serve Alexandria, and the further we want to build. I'm thinking Saturday. I could do Saturdays. What we end up finding, however, it's likely to take some weeks to put the city back to rights and those ambitious plans aside. I thank you for an arrest, don't you? Break room is yours to bunk for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Well, we'll see. I'll figure it out. Ready for a cot and a fluffy pillow. I like sometimes however the city returns to normal, you may choose to remain in the back room, watch over the proceedings. No, just progress the storyline. I'm fine. I don't need to explore the instance area. Several weeks. That's more than a few days. That's a jump. Several weeks later. Love it. Hey, it's not. It doesn't look like shit anymore. Oh, I thought Grahaj was over a plate of like eating food. No, he's just studying. He's just doing things.
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
The letter on the table reminds me of the Rito post bag and some of the letters from Wind Waker. That one.
The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Yeah, it feels like, what, a year since Dawntrail launched?
Right then, one last bit of proofreading.
No! No! Just submit it to the proofreader. Submit it to the editor. I'm done with the script. No, you can't make me. Some good looking paper, though. I like the paper asset.
Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
Graha's kind of fallen into the background for now. He'll do more.
The investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery.
Sure.
Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth, merely locked away.
Dang.
Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability.
Interesting. So this is a parallel to Charlian and locking away their stuff, right?
When the time
Takes you
came,
into how's it going?
restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the Meso terminal.
Interesting. So this is not necessarily retconning everything. Okay, I like this.
The Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants. This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy.
But at least they have the choice, and they can come to their own conclusions. I like the Charlene parallel, where it's just locked in a specific part of their mind.
That matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
Stretch. Big stretch.
I'm glad it serves. Shall we make our way over then?
It's been a year and a month. I saw someone follow. I totally missed you. Thanks for the follow.
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sveen, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go,
I like that they've all modernized their clothing a little bit. They're more diverse now.
we just wanted to say that we haven't made this decision lightly.
Mate, please. We literally have Eorzean collection.
Painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here.
I do like green and black girl in the middle of the left side. Her boots. They're just Xbox boots. She is just Xbox girl. I love her. She's great.
So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
He looks like other reflection Urianger.
If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely, our Sveen from another time.
Mother from another mother.
Be safe. We'll see you soon.
Lalafel's just an onion.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company. Thank you all for your well wishes.
Oh no, not the homies just trying, That's awful, Sugiku, because you're like, come on now. I heard we were gonna play games. No, why are you like this? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful. That's rough. Choo-choo. I don't like the cherry note we're leaving this off on. I haven't been sucker punched in the gut yet. My kidneys are unbruised.
Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
Wait. It's too happy, I agree. It's interesting because the whole train sequence was a thing going into the 97 Vanguard dungeon, and now we're just kind of coming back out. I think it's really putting the Dawntrail base story to rest. I really think that it's kind of like closing the book in an aspect, right? Like in a way, it's kind of closing the book on the whole Alexandria chapter. I mean, obviously we still have the new Arcadian, right? That's going to be a thing that I'm going to be doing. Because Arcadian's been amazing throughout. I still do Howling Blade to this day. Like, it's so good.
The Taral which Galul Jar Jar united is nothing if not resilient.
Oh no, not the funny.
The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust often the bearer of challenging trials. but so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
Someone's clearly lifting with their back. And thus we're coming back. We're going through all the locations that we went through. It really does feel like we're just wrapping up the story here, which concerns me. Like how cute that is just a cube. It's so good. It's like, how do I word this? You know when Bilbo comes back from like, you know, like when Bilbo comes back, right? From his whole unexpected journey thing, right? Like that's what this feels like. This feels like, you know, like the end of The Hobbit. The bandit leader. I totally forgot about that. Good point out.
You'll soon be on your way to Dawntrail then.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing. My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenotaph.
Oh, I've been saying C-note this entire time like a dumbass, haven't I? Yeah, that's not what I thought that word would sound like at all. I also love that we did have the Dawntrail did give us the Twitter account of Bakul Jaja's baby girl. Dawntrail has been a trip.
Of course, we'd hardly refuse a direct request from the vow of reason. Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
I just love those bracers. Xenos has similar bracers. I love those. Give me those arm guards. They're so good. They're so functional.
Wooklamart isn't here, of course.
She's gonna pop out.
She is still convalescing, I take it.
Aw, poor Sveen.
She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful.
She's gonna force her way out of bed.
They sleep at night for they worry.
They're playing a prank.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
Wolf, what do you take me for? There's a reason I don't talk about Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, etc. There's a reason I don't. I will gush for hours. In Pelu Merchant.
Greetings! What a rare pleasure this is.
Hello there, small duck.
Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve. And there's little reason she couldn't have.
Because she's not here.
Is there something you wish to say?
I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot. And yet, where there's a need...
Oh, she's gonna sell us a solution.
Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teachings similar to that of the Yokui. Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone.
I don't think I thought about that parallel. Yeah, the Yokui and the Alexandrians, yeah. It's like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, old versus new, right? Past versus future.
My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now. Or be who we've become. We all have memories like that, I bet.
You also freed Valigarmonda. I haven't forgotten that plot point that everyone just dropped. The story itself was just like, what a minor inconvenience just releasing Valigarmonda. It's fine. We're gonna make you a guard. Okay, I wasn't expecting this fiend plot point to... Well, Clement just gonna show up?
We made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
Don't you curse it like that. You better knock on wood right now.
I can only agree. Especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day.
That is definitely the Crystal Exarch talking.
Life is an accumulation of such things. Both the happy times and the sad.
Weird. It's almost like I say this in many reactions. Become educated about a subject. Take in the positive, the negative, and the neutral.
Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration. The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new Endless, of course. Once things are up and running, we use the Meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories.
Thing.
There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Oh, this is gonna cause problems.
Yes, I can do that.
Not to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
She just shows up. Yep.
Lamichi!
Should you be up and about?
No, she probably shouldn't, but she's here.
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates. Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Amazing. Flawless.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria.
Shortcut to be caught up on the situation.
I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me. I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on.
She has grown so much since Endwalker Post.
So please, let me help with sending the signal.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
I wonder if it's the surge of ether is going to do something. When they actually send the signal to unlock memories. I feel like that's going to trigger something. Not the USB stick. Bakujaja also redeemed himself, to be fair. Like, it's a minor thing, but it's like Sasuke at the end post Naruto, right? Post Shippuden. Yeah, they sent him to prison for a bit, but then they're like, okay, don't do that again.
All right, everyone. Begin.
This is going too well. excuse me. We also still have the plot point in the 13th in the Void that still is technically evolving with oh god, what is it? Cecil Harvey clone and Golbez 2 Identity Boogaloo. They're still doing things repairing the 13th. I still think that's going to come back into play at some point. I'm still under the like Diabolus is going to come back. That's my weird like takeaway. Like Diabolus is going to come back. I don't know in what capacity. He was not dealt with. As much as people may say otherwise, I refuse to believe he was dealt with. Yeah, this is going too well. I don't like this.
The sight we saw, no more than a trick of the light.
The notes of Queen Eternal.
Or was it a gift? The Terminal's parting miracle? But those days are gone. We chose to move forward. We hold fast to our memories of sorrow and of grief.
The City of Gold,
That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
I think it's going to be the reverse Shadowbringers problem, where Shadowbringers was definitely designed with base and the post patches being
home to our beloved Alexandria.
Being meant to play months apart. This if people play through Dawntrail after Dawntrail and they can play the base through 7.3 in quick succession, I think people will have a lot better viewpoint on it. I think it's because it wasn't released the way, you know, the way that people would have liked. I really think, yeah, I think that puts a lid on a lot of that. I think that really wraps up a lot of things. This might actually have the Lord of the Rings problem with too many ways to end it. Not that I watched Risk End Return of the King so many times. Patch content was thought of first and they rushed to connect it, giving us Dawntrail. Yeah, I think it's the inverse of Shadowbringers, where I criticize Shadowbringers post-content for feeling too quick, but that's because I didn't play during the era of Shadowbringers. So this is the inverse of that. That's gotta feel awful. You probably will have a headache, too.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now.
I think this is...
Golden light. The memories of the lost returned.
I think Dawntrail needed this.
There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
They're very small.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve, of course, but you've taken an important step forward.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
What will you do now, Sven?
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
I was about to say this can go two ways. One, he accepts and Sven goes into obscurity by next expansion, right? Like, when's the last time we checked in with, Prince Aymeric, Livia's brother, or sorry, Livia's sister? Remember how she was pretty pivotal in Endwalker, but we haven't touched her since? But we haven't been on that side of the world, right? Or Gaius, right? Gaius' story is at an end, especially with the weapons arc. But now Gaius is doing Gaius things. He'll be called upon when needed, but Gaius is doing Gaius things, right? Like, because if she had become a citizen, they would have effectively written Sven out. I think the route they're going to go with is that he's not going to allow her to stay because she needs to experience life. She needs to get out there, and she needs to gain that experience. She needs to not be trapped in New Alexandria.
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
What's his reasoning? No, let him talk. Let the man speak.
Dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
Okay, yeah, so she's just gonna be written off in this part of the world then. She's going to become Gaia status if she's going to actually stay. It's
when
right.
Despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation.
He gives her a second chance.
We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone.
Sure.
If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at this, she's now gone after this. Like, once Dawntrail concludes, unless we have business in New Alexandria in this side of the world, she's going to be Gaia status.
But...
Aymeric status. Adaru.
What of Galuja? You have him, don't you?
Well, let's just doing Galuja things.
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now. What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Galuja's still young, though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
Thancred's had it too good for too long. I'm calling it. Something's happened to Thancred.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Still has the crown.
For centuries, my other self bore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians. I will not let them go unanswered.
I don't think her story's done. I don't think she is.
I will heed the wishes of the people. With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
I think the track ultimately killed it for me, actually. I think we went way too cheesy. I see why they did it. I get it.
It's not an easy road. We'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
I think that did unironically kill the moment for me. I see the reasoning. It'll work for a majority of people. For me, I think it really just kind of killed it. It was good. It was cheeky. That's an expensive amount. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Kip. Well, Clemata's right. Ours will not be an easy road. But with your words, lend me strength. I should take it one step at a time. Until Yola will be there to support you, speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. Make my next is an official one. No sneaking out. Narconis knows that, like this time, our resolve and reason will both come. We can discuss our futures together. Look forward to it. Shall we begin the journey home, then? I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories and would be present for them to aid. Celeros from the background. I think, yeah, a low to high, like an encroachment of it would work. Well, I believe this marks the end of my role as guide. I was attending to a company. Welcome back to Tuliola. What are your plans? Did you have matters yet to attend to in Alexandria? You need to stop by the palace first. Kona's been wanting to thank you properly. Everything going on that hasn't had the chance. Please come back with us so whenever we hear the end of it. I feel this is victory lap, right? We're in the victory lap. That's where we're currently at. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Could you use more build-up before it hits? I think, yeah. I think it was because they hit it, like, in the chorus, right? Like, it's because they hit it already mid-action. I think that's why it fell flat for me. I like it. I like what they did there. I understand what they were trying to do. I think with that song specifically, I think that it ended. It'd be much like picking up in the middle of the Xenos fight and having the end singer bit on Wings, talking about on Wings of Hope, right? Like that. Like, it kind of works for that, right? Like, they clearly have songs where that just works. I don't think this is one of them, though. It's hard to beat the build-up on Xenos, though, to be fair. And like, Footfalls is actually a masterpiece. It's good to be home. Thanks for coming along. This got here too. The Landsguard said my training would be right away, and would begin right away, so I'll be staying until Yola a while. We believe in you, Galulja, and whenever you need advice, your aunt is always happy to give it. I'm so glad I split this VOD. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. I look exactly like that. I've had Pants just look at Kona, and he's just like, Kip, Kona looks exactly like you IRL. And I'm like, I hate you for that. But you're not wrong. Can you blame me, Lamachi? You were supposed to be convalescing in bed. So you should study the way of the you're looking to study the way of the blade, Galulja. Is that not allowed? I will finish your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Which is fair. Yes, Kona, I promise. Won't be long before you're good enough to train without a minder. Oh, you take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. It's kind of wild to see the three of them, actually. It's kind of wild to see this. Wait, so if you're back here, does that mean everyone already got their memories back? Not everyone. Some people didn't want to, I'm assuming. Which is fine. The Rock Church is in the movies where the choir is a bunch of... I guess! It feels like a Disney movie ending. That was... my memories... my days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Sphene. It truly is. With that love of the Foundation as our new ruler, our new role, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. No better way for life and legacy to live forever endure. My reading comprehension has just fallen off. You'll be heading back there, won't you, to Alexandria? I won't pretend I fully understand the workings of the key of the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfilled my promise of endless Sphene. Thank you. Yep, from the bottom of my heart. Be sure you come and visit us again until you're always welcome here. Why do I feel like we're getting actually like plot progress shoved out of Tuliyollal at this point? Like out of Tural. So I moved on myself once I made the necessary preparations and arrangements. I'll embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, much as they already are. I am hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliyollal, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future. Each successive generation adding their own chapter to the saga, taking from both Alexandria and the Octural. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly. And it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me there's always tomorrow. Being the King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older, but my father's authority did pass to me, so until the day comes, I'll study and train to do the best I can. You've come really far, Galilja, and you'll keep doing us proud. I'm sure of it. I guess you have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Then our best to speed in the others. It almost feels like Dawntrail 7.1 and bits of 7.2 connect, but there's like the bits with his mother, and it felt like that was setting up a completely different plot progression. Like, I don't know. Like, that one feels a little strange to me. I don't know how else to word that. Like, that one feels strange to me. Because I thought that we were going to have more in regards to his mother and circumstances surrounding his birth. We technically got that already. I mean, so if they just kind of wrote that out, I mean, sure, if they just kind of write that out at this point. But, like, I don't know. I thought there was going to be more substance there, personally. I don't know. It's a weird one. But then again, you could argue, well, there should have been more substance to something like Azys Law, or more substance to something like Elpis. But, like, they served their purpose in the plot. They did what they needed to do. Yep, you're here. We're just discussing what it is to be done, what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers in the worldwide stage. The fact that Alexandria is or was a nation of the Ninth will be the cause of some consternation. It may smooth introductions where the signs provide an explanation for its arrival in the source. Rest assured, Sphene, Aetheris' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events. Not wrong. Once again, I am in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass if you hadn't come to our aid. On other news, those who participated in the memory restoration have expressed desire to hold a funerary service to commemorate those who have passed. Rather than suppress their grief, they would rather embrace it, creating in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. We have yet to hammer out the details, but I think we might host this service in the highest level of Everkeep, since even ever since my time, we have believed that the party continued their journey beyond the clouds. Sure, makes sense. You stole it, just in the corner. I'm glad you agree. Some have yet to receive their requested memories, however, so we shall wait till the initial wave of restorations is complete before proceeding. After so long distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are to be commended for their courage. Yes, this is a tremendously brave thing they are doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture memories perfectly as data in a file. Oh, human memories are notoriously awful for remembering things. We make shit up all the time. Or just events, right? Like, imagine a face that's just completely blank, and in like a year, it'll be a smile, or it'll be a grin, and in another year, it'll be an angry face. Human memories are notorious for being wrong and like retconning shit. What precious collections we do keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill a promise of tomorrow. You've been busy. You've been busy. Has Your Majesty, Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what are my investigations, Shale? I hope you've left some in your schedule for me. Do you recall my first tour of the city after I awoke? It was also strange and frightening, but only grown more at home here ever since. And now I feel part of this new Alexandria is a large part new thanks to your patient guidance. I think we're building up world alliances to whatever the Endwalker is going to be of this cycle. I feel like the world alliances are really going to come into play with it. And so here I'll remain. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. Some few of us will stay here a while as it happens. We've made several interesting breakthroughs and no shortage of mysteries into which we would delve. Then be welcome as my honored guest for as long as you like. You are and always be my cherished comrades. I mean, it is ending the expansion for all intents and purposes. Like, this is ending the expansion. Do we still have another? I'm still waiting for the funny cutscene. What are we gonna get? What's gonna set up the next? What are we looking at? What do you got? A Rickroll? Long dog meme? What? Ooh. That's some. You dick! I knew it. I knew you weren't actually gone. Yeah, we made you sweat. Someone's been naughty.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs. I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments.
Others? You copied yourself, didn't you?
But no matter. Learn from this setback and next time... Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan?
Way too long.
I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
Yeah, that happens. You? Which one are... Oh, you're Pashtero, aren't you? Which one are you?
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell.
I would love Calyx to be off-screen by this man right now.
Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
Not all the unsundered have effectively all been dealt with. The sundered have not been dealt with. There are missions, Pashtero being one of them. If none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key. I think this makes a lot of sense when we consider that a lot of us are looking at Arcadian right now. And as we look at Arcadian, we wonder, yeah, like the symbol for Arcadian itself looks like a fused Ascian mask, right? So, yeah, like this doesn't surprise me. This would also coincide going into 7.4 when getting the final Arcadian chapter. This would coincide if that is Ascian meddling or not. That would coincide with that very, very well. We're missing a few Ascians. We definitely are, and I think that this is one of those where we look at, and it's interesting. I think this was really the end. I think that we'll probably have some pickup to do in New Alexandria, but I don't think we're going to be like, you know, as heavy as we have been in here, right? We're probably going to do the Shadowbringers post thing, right? And bounce around, right? Pashtero, Ultima, Halmaret, and do a Delaphon. Yeah, we're missing a few notable names there. And things and their titles as well. Like the title Pashtero held, I think he's the One of Order or something like that. Yeah, there's some stuff here. There's some things. And I figured, yeah, like it was too close. There's no way that we actually read out Calyx. But Calyx is still around. Calyx is going to do things. He also mentions others. I do like the harken back to Heaven's Ward, the Who Are You, right? No, you're absolutely correct on that one. But that'll do it for 7.3. When the Alliance raid, I don't know if the Alliance raid is out or not. I think it is, it might not be. We still have the Alliance raid we have to do. We still have Hildebrand whenever Hildebrand launches. I don't know if Hearted Boiled has been followed up on as of yet. I don't remember. I think we were still waiting on it last I understood. It might be releasing this patch cycle, actually. Is there anything else this patch I need to do? I haven't done Fork Tower. If I do content, like if I actually do synced content, like synced EXs, I'll make a stream of those. I'd be willing to do that and hop in call with people to do that. New Alliance raid, yes, I will be doing that as well. New Alliance raid is going to be on my list to do when that comes out. But yeah, this is 7.3, and it does finish a lot, but it also gives us a little bit of a teaser to come, and I think we should also be seeing somewhat soon. I think the 0.3 finished, 0.3 cycle, the 0.3 cycle launches, and I think sometime with 3 and 3 and 4 we start hearing whispers of the next expansion. So it's already out. Okay, I'll have to do this at some point in the future, but we will do the Alliance raid. We'll go do Hildebrand, and then 7.4, 7.5, 7.55 cleanup going into next expansion. But I would like to be doing some EX content and raids and stuff in between. But I digress. If you're on the VOD channel, if you're on the gaming channel, and there has been something in 14 I have not covered that you would be willing to watch a VOD for, definitely let me know what you would want to see, because I can go back and do like the new raid series. I don't think I did that on stream, but I didn't make a VOD out of it. I just didn't feel it was enjoyable. But I could definitely do that to try to fill in the backlog. Yeah, we'll do the Alliance raid when it's not late, because I still have some Destiny stuff I should probably do tonight. And thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all in the next one.